Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Oh, bro, you know what I'm saying? Looking at these fucking pyramids, and you looking at this shit like somebody fucking did it because they got
you look around, nigga, you'll see a tree. No,
there's nothing out that bitch. Yeah,
nigga, them things are like 1 ton blocks.
Yeah. It was slave labor. You know what I'm saying? Slave labor. Fucking camels.
So they was out there with camels and dinosaurs and shit.
Yeah, fucking build pyramids. Yeah, you might not be far off from that, yo. You might not be far off.
You ready?
We ready. Let's go.
We back.
Yo. I'm your host, Jay.com. Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast. Episode 183. The big three is
Back, short. Sean.
I'm here, Nails here, Taste here. Before I get started, I want to send a shout out to those that waiting to form, those that waiting to form, those that waiting to form in the future. Shot those that hanging the VA all day. Shot United States of Baltimore, Zone 18. And the rest of the DMV. The fellas said we got to open up with some thug shit. So we... Oh, no. Hold on. Y'all some inspiration, man. Uh-oh, we got... we got. Yeah. I'm gonna hit y'all with some... What I'm gonna hit you with some inspiration. All right, ladies. This one for y'all. This one is for y'all.
I don't like those dicks that nut and keep going.
What?
Like immediately. The fuck is wrong with you? I know you said you wanted to nail me, but bitch, I didn't know you worked at Home Depot. God damn. What you black and deck her? Why the fuck is you pounding on my motherfucking pussy like that, boy? I mean, and then they be the slickest niggas because they know they can fuck. It's a special thing. All niggas can't fucking nut and fuck straight again. I mean, soon as he nut, he jump out, he probably shake it off a little bit, and then he do the weirdest, most creepiest, most dangerous, most sexiest, most craziest laugh.
Yo.
Your soul is mine.
I told you that. Now look at your dumb ass. You ready? Don't be scared now. Miss, I can take that dick. Here's more. Now.
Let's go. Turn the radios up. Let's go. Metro. You can be anywhere in the world, but you with us. Let's
Hey,
go.
you went flying Bentley Spur. Hey, you went dry around the world. Hey, you went brown like a squirrel. Hey, you went Chanel pearls. Hey, you went Rolls Royce car. Hey, you went Rolls Royce truck. Oh, you want wall with all my hoes. Oh, you wanna line it all up. Hey, I'm gonna play it how it is. Hey, I've been playing for some years. Hey, you tryna steal all the spill. Hey, I'm in the field, not a pill. Hey, you wanna spill in the spill. Hey, you know how real niggas is. Rolls Royce still Uncle Phil. Yeah. Oh, you went top off. Oh, you went Flintstones. Oh, you took the little roller off. Oh, you went big stones. Oh, you made 2 extra M's. Oh, you went ringtones. Oh, you went train on that bitch. Oh, you went ding dong. Oh, you went kingpin. Oh, you went wings in. Oh, you went hands on. Oh, you went seen it. Oh, you went demon. Shoot out the demon, man. Oh, you had Kane, man. Now that was string, man. Hey, you went flying Bentley Spur. Hey, you went dry around the world. Hey, you went brown like a squirrel. Hey, you went Chanel pearls. Hey, you went Rolls Royce car. Hey, you went Rolls Royce truck. Oh, you want wall with all my hoes. Oh, you wanna line it all up. Hey, I'm gonna play it how it is. Hey, I've been playing for some years. Hey, you tryna steal all the spill. Hey, I'm in the field, not a pill. Hey, you wanna spill in the spill. Hey, you know how real niggas is. Rolls Royce still Uncle Phil.
Yo, look. Six guy, he a visionary. I'm the definition like the dictionary. Baby, turn around, forget the missionary. If they pull up on me with some bad intentions, you go read about it in obituary. I got more soldiers in the military. I got more stones in a cemetery. I have more strings than y'all in February.
Line around the block. Boy, Sneaker Con coming up next week. We outside. Let's go.
Finesse, 2 all that nice shit. I need me a slick bitch. Who gon' go and finesse something, scratch something. Yeah, I'm fucking the game wrong, like I'm trying to catch something. X something. Oh, you thought I was straight, nigga? Hell no, I'm cut though. Back though. Her ass wasn't that big, but her pussy was fat though. Her head was 5'2". Freedom guys who jet in that Yazoo. She know I'm the 5, but when we be fucking, I bang on her pussy like Pyru. I'm going straight in, no chorus. Hit that bitch in the booth, record it. She called my phone 5 minutes later. I ignored it. I ain't with none of that crying and shit. I'm trying to find me a Grammy, bitch, cause I'm on some slamming shit. I told her I love her, but she ain't believe me. She said I be lying and shit. Well, bitch, you be lying to me. She got to arguing with her baby daddy just to make some time for me. Where you at? Pull up. Ooh, she shiesty. I got it for free. Ooh, she priceless. Ooh, she righteous. Let her sit on my face. Ooh, she liked it. Ooh, she like to twerk with her tongue out. She eat the dick till the cum out. I'm getting hit with my gun out. Cause I know little mama scum out. Ooh, she shiesty.
Last one. Let's go. R.P. King Von.
See, something ain't right. I can feel it in the air. My left eye just twitched twice. Went to the door, so I know on the flow 10 they notice they finna turn off my lights. I ain't got no money, what I'm gon' do now? Gotta eat the supply. I ain't got no money, what I'm gon' do? Cry. What I'm supposed to do? Cry. In these streets, you would nah. I got some demons in my head, cause all of my ops and they constantly bother me. And I got some homies with pounds, but we ain't that cool, so I'm thinking about robbery. Gotta play this shit smart, it's gon' hurt they heart when they found it was me that was robbing them. Gotta catch him when it's dark, gotta run up with his car. That same one we always be riding in. I keep a stick like a violin. I got the call and jumped up like a fireman. It wasn't too hot for me finding him. I went to school with him, know where his mama live. He was playing that Lucci that summer here. I could go slow in that Bonneville. They call me grandson when I'm off the pier. Ran up to his car, made him grab a wheel. I'll grab his neck like I'm Iron Man. Do what I say, no, you don't wanna die here. If you reach or you tweak, I'ma find here. I gotta go, don't be wasting my time in here. I grabbed the bag out the back, it was full of the pack of that finest exotic man. Then I let him go and get back on the road. Heard him whisper, boy, I'm gonna find your ass. Beat up the streets like a punching bag.
Welcome to the Jam Friends Podcast, episode 183. We are here, we are back. Man, listen, when my boy come, he had desert dirt on his socks, boy, coming in. How you feeling, boy?
Man, I'm feeling good, fam.
Refreshed?
Not really. Not really, brother. Let me tell you. Like, anytime my wife plans a vacation, it's like, it's work. You know what I'm saying? Because she plans vacations to go see things. So we running. So every day was jam-packed with stuff. It was fun, though. You know what I mean? We went to Egypt, you know what I mean? Got to see Cairo, got to see the pyramids, got to see the Sphinx, interacted with the people, with some of their local markets, you know what I mean? Which is crazy for my DMV folks. Take Lexington Market, make it outside, add about 5,000 people, and everybody asking for something. You know what I'm saying?
Flex bomb for that.
Shit, everybody asking for something.
Everybody asks for something. Everybody's trying to get your attention for it. They all sell the same shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody sells the same thing.
They had
you know
the rollies.
You know what? They didn't though. That's crazy. They didn't have stuff like that. I mean, I probably could have found some shit like that, but they probably didn't. They were selling. Everybody's selling like T-shirts, fucking silver. The silver's a big thing out there. Like bullshit trinkets,
Head wraps.
You know what I'm saying, and some scarves. So we had a tour guide for the whole time we was out there.
I definitely should have told you about bringing one of them goddamn head wraps back.
Oh, I got one in the crib you just had, bro. I bought my son back one. In fact, the one I wore in the.
Y'all ain't take him?
Huh?
Y'all ain't take him?
Nah, yo, he's not gonna do that flight, bro. Like the flight there was.
I was like, yo, they got a mirror taking all the good photos.
16?
Yeah, the flight there was 16. The flight back was like 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a hump, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You slept most?
Nah,
Drunk most.
I was definitely drunk. Yo, shout out to Lufthansa and Austrian Air. They kept that shit 100. It was free drinks. Your
Yes,
boy
sir.
was drinking whiskey straight the whole ride. You know what I'm saying? So we was good though. Yo, if you ever get a chance to fly into Cairo, Cairo International is not like America. That shit is different. Security practices go out the window.
That's what I was just gonna say. A lot of times, when I go overseas, I act like I'm hurt coming back because you don't get no pre-check. So I be like, I need a wheelchair. I hurt my ankle, and then they be like put you through. So
Yo, it's wild.
I always fake an injury coming back.
Yeah, it's
because ain't no
wild.
pre-check.
I didn't feel unsafe. I was talking to my guys the whole time, and like I said, I didn't feel unsafe because all the police, the military, and they got these special police called like the tourism and antiquities police.
Yeah.
All these motherfuckers carry around MP5s and AK-47s.
1911.
The 1911s. I was like, yo, what they giving these shits out around?
Yeah.
I said, I want an MP5. You know what I'm saying? So
You ain't got to clean them shits. You can run it over, throw it in water, rust it. It's gonna work.
No, man, we did it up. Well, we said it. We 4 seasons.
My man.
Shit was lit. They had the shisha at the pool bar, so we shisha every night. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit
Get
too.
your
And look,
shit off,
look,
boy.
and I'm gonna keep on. So all
Let's
my
go.
DMV folks, you go out to these hookah lounges, charge your ass about $70-$80 to smoke. Nigga, it cost me $7. They kept that motherfucker smoking too.
Let's
boy.
go.
Man, they had the legs on that. I said, come on, talk to me, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you should have bought the fucking the electric one while I was over there.
The electric one.
It's Uka. Remember Uka? I sent you the link. Uka.
Oh yeah.
The one Nori them be using. I seen it on theirs. They got it's the electric one over there. Dang, I forgot.
Nah,
Man.
they was authentic over there. You know what's crazy? They got a big smoking culture over there.
Yeah.
Huge smoking culture. So, but it was tight that we went there. Then we went to like a more affluent neighborhood, and it's not New Cairo. It's another little part of Cairo. But I knew I was in the right neighborhood because I pulled up and they had I asked the Martin dealership. I said, this my shit, nigga. I said, this my shit. Fuck that dirt, nigga.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Yes, sir. So
at
we
its
pulled-
finest.
Yeah, we pulled up little fancy little restaurants. My wife's birthday was our actual birthday that day, and we ate good. You know, we ate great. And then when we was leaving, it's certified that next time I come to Cairo, I'm staying here because it wasn't nothing but fucking Range Rovers, Benzes, Bentleys. You know what I'm saying?
Beamer,
That nigga-
Benz, Benz.
Yeah, that nigga could have
Yeah.
been a music video at that bitch. So I was like, yep, this one coming at next time. But,
My man.
Nice.
yeah, it was tight though, man. It was good to see real history.
You rode the camel?
Rode the fucking camel. I
You did a little Rick Ross face and shit when he.
Yeah, no, I had to show you niggas that video, yeah, but yeah, the wife took the picture with the jumping horse and shit in front of I ain't
No,
gonna.
nigga. I screenshotted some of them shits. That one with you jumping, I want to use that for the
Oh,
but you
yeah.
got your wife in it. I don't want to use it.
Oh, I got another one.
By yourself?
I got another one that's
All right,
crazy.
man. I said, ooh, that's a perfect one.
I got another one that's crazy, man. But yeah, it's cool, man. I tell you what, then, man, them motherfucking Egyptians take the hell out of some photos, boy. Every nigga that took a photo for us, it was on point. I don't know if it was the Egyptian sun or whatever the fuck it was.
The
boy.
Egyptian photo, man?
Yeah,
That's
them
you
niggas
done named the
on point,
podcast.
man. But yeah, it was.
You was over there, buddy. Picture.
Yeah, no,
No, shit, you ain't gotta ask
It was
me.
my tour. No, my tour guys.
your
Yo,
tour
shout out
guide.
to my tour guys over there, man. They held it down. It's the culture's so different. You know, man, we used to be in things a certain way, used to certain luxuries. And you go over there, everything is like a 180. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Even as soon as we got to the airport, we got in the car, the way they drive. These motherfuckers drive like it's the Indy 500.
Yes, sir.
Yo, it ain't. So they got lines on the street. They don't follow
Give a
that
fuck
shit.
that.
If what we would consider a 2-lane highway, that bitch is 4 of them. Them motherfuckers zigzagging. Whoop, 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 you know what I'm saying? I said, yo, the nigga, he doing all this, looking at his phone. I said, yo.
That nigga, I got it. I tried this all the time. Every day.
He tried to get his YouTube video up in his car on the little screen, get his YouTube video. I said, nigga, look. Look, you know what I'm saying? Yo. And everybody over there for black folks, you know, obviously I'm not white, so I can't go there and relate to like have them relate to me as being white. But they go over there and it's like for them it's like we black culture. You know, we're American black culture, so it's like, you know, your favorite artist, you know what I'm saying? Oh, who your favorite artist? 50 Cent. Everybody favorite artist. 50
Michael Jackson.
No, all new artists, 50 Cent, and they listen to drill.
For real?
Drill, their version of drill. You know, like
They like that London
like
drill?
Arab drill.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Arabic drill.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They rapping it and they're like Arab.
Oh, shit,
I was
okay.
like, yo, I said drill. I said, yo, y'all niggas is wild. So I said, all right.
Yeah.
So, but yo, good time, yo. Get
I'm
out
so
there.
happy for you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that,
Shout out
man.
to Princess. Happy
Yeah.
belated, man.
Happy belated.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Listen, I like to see black love and black excellence. And Tay is gonna be cover art, whatever he send me after this. So. Cover art.
Niggas seen enough of me, man. I appreciate being pretty though.
What's up with your week, boy?
Busy.
Back to the pole folks over here.
Yeah. Working man. The working man. Nah, man, I just been busy with work, man. We just been picking up like crazy. I even had to drive today because, getting that shit out the door. So, just busy.
All right, well, my week was regular, gearing up to gear to go on a little trip. But other than that, just missing the fellas, man, ready to pod. Like, you know, the crew back. We had an epic episode last week. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Like, share, comment, subscribe, cause you doesn't go a long motherfucking way. But nah, ready to pod. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Congress moves to scrap the ACFT and it sparks outcry for Army leadership. So let me give a little backstory. The ACFT is called the Army Combat Fitness Test. That is a new version of, it's a 5-event thing. The old school Army APFT, which is the Army Physical Fitness Test, used to be 2-mile run, push-ups, sit-ups. That's it. Somebody thought that wasn't enough to judge physical fitness. So then they came up with a sprint, drag, carry. It's a sled with, I don't know, like 100 pounds. You got to pull it. Then you got to sprint with 40-pound kettlebells. Then you got a medicine ball throw over your head. You do all this, and then it's 1.5 miles. Mm-hmm. A lot of work, time, and money was spent getting the equipment to all Army units, Reserve, and National Guard to get this shit stood up, right? Only for Congress to say, nah, fam, we ain't doing this. They want to, and in the beginning, it was a gender neutral test. They added a plank. It used to be a leg tuck. So you have to get on a pull-up bar and not, instead of holding it like you just gonna do a regular pull-up, you have to be sideways like this. And you have to kind of, when the starting position is just dangling. Then you have to flex your arms, hold it, then bring your knees up and touch your elbow and drop and straighten. That's 1 rep. You're supposed to be able to do 3. The data showed that like 37% of men could do it and 0.9% of women would do it. So then they was like, take that out, we're going to do the plank. And I think the minimum is like 20 seconds, passing is like 1:30, like holding the plank. But they want to get away from this shit started in 2017, dog. Like implementing this new PT test, getting data, and they want to take it away.
I read it. I don't see the logic behind going backwards, but I'm sure there was something to do with how promotions were being handled, people not passing it that they want to get promoted. Some congressman son failed that shit. He's not getting promoted.
I think it's a lot of things. So here's one thing. So who is y'all? The E9 of the Navy is what? The Navy. What's his official title? Because we call ours a Sergeant Major of the Army.
Yeah, Command. What is it? Master Chief of the Navy.
Master Chief of the Navy. Right. So
MCPON.
Master Chief of the Navy.
Yeah.
Okay, so the highest enlisted member of the Army. It kind of rotates like every 4 to 6 years, right? They normally change one thing and they hang their whole shit on changing this one thing, right? So the one dude ushered out the regular hats, and he bought in berets. Everybody had to wear berets. This nigga, Griston, hung his hat. He made 2 changes. He took the old PT test out, and then he took that green Army uniform, the dress one that we used to wear, and took it back to like that brown shit. Nigga, brown shoes, the old like shit from World War I. Mm-hmm. He took it back there. So he hung his hat on that shit. He has about 6 months left till he retires. Yeah. And Congress now goes and says, nah, nigga, fuck you. We get this shit out of here. We don't want this.
Yeah.
And again, it is going backwards because they invested, they threw a number like 17 million.
It's a big number.
So me being in the Army, I can't tell you what the fix is, but think about it. You have a PT test where you need medicine balls, kettlebells, all this shit, right? How do you conduct a PT test in the desert in an austere environment? Some of these places, nigga, we will land there, and then nigga, you build it. Like it ain't built. You build it on your own. So how do you are able to conduct an Army combat fitness test in an environment like that? Ain't nobody got time to be bringing in kettlebells and all this other bullshit. Like, we was cavemen. We was making weights.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember taking rocks, doing like this. So I don't know the fix, but it's one of them things where it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Army 2-mile run, push up, sit ups.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it. Until you can find a legitimate replacement, and don't rush to do that bullshit that they did with, let's get the units this. Cause you know what? Fuck that. How the fuck do I'm ranting, but like, how do they change policy? They change regulations. They change promotion.
Yeah.
How do you change this and it wasn't fucking approved?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it wasn't approved. That's why I think it was approved, and the reason they changed it, from what I recall, is because of the way combat had changed. So they needed something that was more.
I got that part.
Yeah,
but how are you able to implement all these things and invest all this money only for Congress to be like, nah, Chief, that shit ain't gonna work?
Yeah, that ain't gonna work because they hold the purse strings. So they basically said, like, we not gonna give you the budget you want unless you go back on these things. So maybe it became too expensive to implement it going forward. Maybe they just see the need based on the fact that we're not fighting that, the post 9/11,
urban combat.
They're like, well, we really don't need to do all of this shit. If you justified the switching the PFT, the physical fitness test on this urban combat, and we're not really doing urban combat right now, like, okay, we can divest ourselves in this, scale back. So that's what I'm thinking about. I being in the Navy, we did 1.5 mile run, push up, sit ups.
That's it.
And I was getting out, but I was still in. But they had transitioned to being able to use like elliptical machines and treadmills and shit. Like
even if you wasn't hurt,
even if you weren't hurt.
Oh shit!
Even if you weren't hurt, I was light limited duty right up until I got out. So I did like the elliptical machine. Yeah, I was hurt.
So what is, like, they're gonna switch back to like some PX90 type workout type shit?
Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, you just trained for the test regardless. Like, they be like, oh, we want to change the way and promote fitness, bro. When you go to PT in the morning, you're doing the same thing that you do in the test. You're just basically practicing the test every day to master the test. So it's like
a bunch of calisthenics and running.
That's it.
But I know, like, one good change that came out of new one is based on body fat. Like, I was always getting measured, so they would they would tape my neck and my waist because I lifted a lot, so I was always super heavy and I would never pass based on like body fat standards, and so I had to get taped. So the new,
if you get a 540, you don't have to.
You don't
if you score high enough, you don't. Because I was like you, like I was always, the Army said I had to be 181 pounds max.
Yeah,
I was weighing at my heaviest 255.
Yeah.
So there's no way you're gonna meet that.
You a big boy.
I was lifting the gym. I had to lift the gym.
Yeah. Like, you never see the pictures? Yeah, looking like motherfucking Carl Weathers on Predator and shit.
My height, I'm 6'2", 6'3".
6'4". Go ahead, round it up.
6'2", 6'3". I just got measured. So I can't really front no more. But I think my heaviest I was back at, when I was probably like 255.
See.
So yeah, dang.
I was squatting. I was everything I needed because I was, out in the mountains, and I needed that. Now, some I ain't gonna say her name, but she commented on one of my photos like, "Oh, that's light work." I was like, "Hey, bitch." I mean, women. I don't need to lift light. Like, I got a bad back now from trying to deadlift and all that other stuff. I have no need for that. I want to work out, do just enough to change my body and just stay in shape. I don't need to lift heavy in the gym. Real quick, went to the gym the other day. Seen one of the niggas they had got in a fight.
Oh,
I seen the 50-year-old. I said, that nigga ran you out of there, huh? I was like, come on. He was like, I was like, yeah, man, come here. So he like, huh? So I was like, I said, nigga ran you out of there. I said, you don't even come over here at that 3 o'clock slot. I said, he ran you out. That 1 o'clock, He say, man, I'm just here today. He was like, I ain't fighting over no machine. I said, nah, he ran you out of here though. I said, it's all good though. I said, it's all good.
He checks you real quick. G checks you.
Yeah, he did.
Tell you go fuck your bitch.
Oh shit. That nigga, I beat your ass and fuck your bitch.
Yeah. Get the act right.
Tough.
Yeah, man. What else we got, man?
Where we at? Supreme Court guts affirmative action in college admissions.
Who want to start? What we starting at on this one?
Go ahead now. What you got?
I didn't even get a chance to read on. I can't even.
Okay. All right. Well,
I started seeing it like later. I was so busy today.
yeah.
And when I finally got back, I was sitting at a computer. I started seeing a whole bunch of shit on Twitter about the Supreme Court, and I didn't get a chance to dive into it.
Well, I mean, so this Supreme Court, this session, this class, I guess you call them. Mm-hmm. They call them a class, right? This Supreme Court class. I mean, they've been controversial since the last justice took the bench, man.
Ketanji Brown,
not Ketanji. Okay, it's the one before then, because she was a Democrat.
Clarence, was it Clarence? Thomas?
He's
been there though. I think.
Yeah, I don't know, but the new justice.
Clarence Thomas ass.
Yeah, so
they be beefing.
So there's a lot going on with this class right here. I mean, going back to just the rights for women, reproductives. So what they're doing with this one is they're basically saying that affirmative action there's no need for it anymore, right? The concept of affirmative action to ensure these schools and whatnot, or anything for that matter,
have diversity.
So your job, your school, whatever it may be. They're basically saying there's no need for the government to intervene to make these things more diverse than what they're going to be naturally, right? So, you're looking at kids that might have gone to schools that they might have they've gone in before because of a quota, right? Got to have so much amount of blacks, whites, whatever. They're not fixated on that anymore. They don't have that standard anymore, right? Jobs don't necessarily have to have a mix, kind of a mixed bag, because this concept of affirmative action isn't backed by the government anymore. So the Supreme Court kind of saying that the government shouldn't intervene in these, and that's what they're doing, right? The government shouldn't intervene in things like diversity, right? These institutions, these businesses they should come up with their own diversity plans in order for them to do that. There's no governance there, right? So what that means is, if they don't want it to happen, then it's not going to happen. Mm-hmm. If they want to be whitewashed, it'll be whitewashed, right? So that's what this means. And there could be some deep repercussions in this, right? So I don't think this is the right approach, just because of the state of where America is today, right? There's some deep hatred within America right now. There's some very racist tendencies going on in America right now. So for the government to basically say we're not going to intervene in trying to make things more diverse, or to ensure diversity, or to back diversity, it's counterproductive. And I think this is really going to hurt us. We might not feel the effects of it now. And I agree that black folks have come a long way. And it's not just black. I mean, there's other minorities, right? There's this affects white women.
White women, yeah.
This women in general, because they are a minority. But I think black people as a whole, being the largest minority, you're going to see the biggest effects of this. Might not be today, but in 5 years, 10 years, when you see these graduation classes start to look less and less like us, you're going to be like, oh, okay. Because you don't have to report back to Congress or wherever, the Department of Education says what my diversity is.
Got you. I understand it now, because Jamel Hill, she was talking about it on Twitter, and she was breaking down like percentages in like college of it has to be 4% of this, 30% white, 10% black. Like she was doing a little breakdown of that, so I understand what you're saying now.
I got a different take, and this doesn't apply to the thing all the way across the board, but fuck it. This just makes us be focused on ourselves. Like, we talked off mic, like, don't hold these other institutions to high regard. Like, we have our own institutions, and go to those institutions, pay your money and go to those institutions, get your education at these institutions, frequent these other businesses that are black owned or owned by people of color or women of color, and go and grow that way. Because what they don't want to do is for us to come together. I was watching the video before we got here where the dude was like, how do we create a glitch in the matrix? If 30 million people on Monday say, fuck it, I ain't going to work. If 30 million people on Monday say, fuck it, let's not go get gas. If 30 million people in America say, fuck it, let's not go buy groceries, you cause an effect, a ripple effect. So if we come together and say, you know what, fuck it. Fuck USC. Let's go to fucking Morgan. Let's go to FAMU. Let's go to Coppin or whatever the case may be. Of course, you're still going to have your outliers with people who want to go to these prestigious institutions and you get in. Fine, cool. But the focus shouldn't be on that. Like, again, it was a lady, I think it's one of the last survivors of the Tulsa massacre. She was 103 years old, and she spoke, and it's like, you know, it's these things where she's like, I can never forget where they took me out my home, and I'm smelling burning flesh, and they got people hanging outside. Like, these people were thriving so much that they went there and fucked they shit up.
Yeah.
Because we were thriving. So imagine if we come together, regardless, we never made the rules in the game. We were brought here we was placed on the board without even asking, do we want to play the game? So now we have to play the game within the rules of the confines of the fucking boys like Squid Games.
Yeah.
So let's fucking figure this shit out. We make the least and spend the most. Nigga, money make the world go round. And if we galvanize and come together, and all of us ain't got to, because there's some Uncle Toms out there and there's just some niggas that ain't down with it. But if we just come together and do that, you will hurt. They will hurt them fucking.
Oh, absolutely.
Hurt their pockets. Like, the biggest things of these colleges is what? Football. And if these athletes say, you know what? Man, fuck that. We ain't going. We're going to go play here, and here. Or the fuck around in the Arabs start fucking talking about we got to live football league when you come out of high school. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
And we're going to pay y'all. You'll get name, image, and likeness. Like, you would change the game. So, and I get it where what I'm saying might not be applicable to what I'm saying. But for the colleges and shit like that, like, man, let's come together. Let's support us. Like, how are they bad? Like, you know, Cam Newton brother was went to Howard. Ed Reed had a brief stint as a head coach at Bethune, but they treated him bad.
Yeah, they did.
You know, Prime bought fucking College Game Day to Jackson, Mississippi. Like, it can be done if we just do it. We got to do it and stick to it.
But like I was saying about Jamel Hill, it was long, but she just was saying 34% of Harvard students are white. 43% of those students are either legacy children of the faculty.
34% of Harvard students are white?
Yes, that's what she says.
That's
kind of
crazy.
low.
That's a low number.
That's low.
That's low for Howard. I mean,
Harvard?
yeah, that's
what she said.
crazy. So you mean to tell me little under 70% of Harvard's?
No, I want to keep going because we both keyed in on that number.
Okay,
Though.
so she says 43% of those students are either legacies, children of the faculty, kin of the donors, or recruited athlete.
Of the 37%?
Of the 34.
34, okay.
Then she says 75% of them would not have even gotten in if it wasn't for a special status, the National Bureau of Economic Research. But then she said, but when in doubt, blame the black people.
That's still a low number.
That's still yeah.
So
that's alarming.
yeah, I'm actually gonna fact check her.
Hell
on that,
yeah.
just because I feel like she meant to say 34% of the students there are black.
Black, yeah.
Yeah,
She doesn't have a compelling argument if that what she says is true.
Yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, well, or the fact that says affirmative action works.
Oh yeah, he was like, yeah, Harvard is goddamn almost 70% color,
or of not white
race,
you know,
right?
Between
so,
Asian, black, and other.
Sheesh.
That's crazy. But and we talked a little bit about this. It's about going to schools like HBCUs and things like this. Like, and I'm all for it. I didn't go to HBCU. I went to a state school, and
I got a quick Google real quick.
Yeah.
Harvard diversity statistics shows that are 39.7% white students enrolled at Harvard, 13.7% Asian, 9.4% Hispanic or Latino, and 6.5% Black African American students.
all them numbers still don't add up to 100. So what the fuck is up? We missing something.
Yeah.
And then there's 3.9% students who identify more than one race.
Yeah, we still not making.
We still ain't made it to 50 yet.
Look, I didn't go to Harvard, but I could do some
Man,
math.
I kind of dope now.
Hey, that's,
Yeah, that's great. Well, hey,
The math ain't mad.
The math ain't mad. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Somebody cooking them books, boy.
Yes, sir. But
Yeah, I'm talking about my goddamn Patreon checks.
oh man, but we gotta back to the HBCU thing, right? We gotta change the narrative in how we hold, these Ivy League schools, the more prestigious schools, the legacy schools, right, with high regard, right? So when employers look at things like Harvard, they look at Brown, they look at these universities, see that you've gone there, you've gone through the rigor of their program, right? And it doesn't, somebody might look at that and say, well, that's not Howard can never match that, right? They can't get the professors, they can't get the programs, or, so we have to change that narrative where as though, yeah, we can go to our schools and still be competitive with these other folks in the job market. I can go to HBCU, I can go to fucking Coppin. They've got a great nursing program.
Excellent nursing program.
I know a lot of people that have gone through that program.
I went through a lot of them too. My fault. My fault. I was thinking out loud.
But there might be some other nursing schools that people might look at it differently and like, oh yeah, all the black nurses come out of Coppin, but if you come out of I don't know, just say somewhere in California, that might be. So we just got to change that narrative, that perspective, that mindset with regard to like when people leave school and how they're viewed based on the merits of their education.
Yeah. I think I
was talking to my friend Donald. So his daughter, she was going to go to Maryland. Maryland came out with the whole.
That's the video you posted?
Yeah, the whole marching band came out for her and everything. And she was like, "Oh, she's going to Maryland." She wants to be like a doctor and something else. So Maryland wasn't trying to pay everything. Like she is very, very smart, very smart. So now she is not going to go to Maryland. She's going to Drexel.
Okay, shout out to that. Hell yeah.
But Drexel
shut up.
is for what she want is like kind of like just as prestigious as like going to Maryland.
Right.
But it's like the names, like you hear Drexel, like I know Drexel basketball.
Yeah.
So, but it's like Maryland with the Terp. And a lot of people who graduated from there, but then you go to like Drexel, like I wonder how big is the difference from what her field is going to be in from graduating from Drexel versus what if she would have graduated from Maryland.
I've talked about this on I don't know, maybe like 100 episodes ago, but like this one of them things like parents ask your kids like, what is it that you want to do and where do you want to live? You got to kind of marry them things up. Like if you want to be like, oh, Dad, I want to be tech. All right, cool. Austin, Silicon Valley, like Austin, Texas is like the black tech Silicon Valley or there, right? So, okay, cool. Well, where you want to go to college? I was looking at UCLA or Oregon State or maybe Austin P or whatever. Like, all right, what you do on the line? But don't be like, I don't know, Dad, I want to go to University of Miami. Nah, son, I don't think that's gonna kind of align because what? No. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of those things you had these conversations with your kids because it's like, okay, nursing, boom, you around here, HBCU University of Maryland Eastern Shore has a good nursing program, and Coppin is amazing. So like that kind of jives.
Yeah.
I got my degree in computer science from Morgan State, so they have a great program. So like all of these things kind of align, and you just gotta figure that shit out. So
I never knew so many colleges with private schools.
Hell yeah,
I never knew that.
A lot of them. I'll be honest with you, and my wife and I are talking about college now for my son. He's 7, but we're already discussing like what he's gonna do. And
he told you he's gonna be a gamer.
He's gonna be a gamer, right? But we've got look. These, not to knock a gamer, bro, because some of these gamers out here making more than a lot of us out here. You know what I'm saying? Sitting around twiddling their thumbs, literally. But we've talked about it. Like, well, he's got a couple of options. Well, he can go to school. He can go to school. He can go in the military. My preference is I get him into the Naval Academy. And,
right up the street.
And not only is it right up the street, but because being in the military, both of us, the prestige that comes with going in the Naval Academy. There are admirals walking around now that are CEOs And just by having that class ring gets you indoors that you might not know about.
Absolutely.
Telling people you went to the Naval Academy, you did 4 years and came out, did your commitment in the Navy. Cool. Did a couple of years, you're a pilot or officer, whatever you want to do.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Let's for the listeners. So upon being accepted, that is a requirement as well, right?
Yeah, you gotta unless you're an athlete, for the most part, they'll let you. You gotta be a good athlete, not every athlete.
Yeah.
You gotta basically.
I don't
get drafted.
even know why certain athletes go like. Yeah, that's a whole.
I mean, but
conversation.
the Navy used to be decent. They're not really like that anymore.
I'm just saying, if I'm a
it's
2
a
or
good
3 star,
it's a good education though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the best educations you get.
If I'm a 2 or 3 star, I'm still not. Yeah, no. I don't want to run the wing. I ain't coming to run the wishbone. And then 2,
2, 3 star athlete.
Upon my exit of this prestigious institution, I now have to serve in uniform. As opposed to now play fullback at Nebraska. He getting chicks in goddamn Vegas and shit. And I'm like, man,
I mean, but a lot of if you're good,
money.
If you're good and you go to the draft though, they can waive your requirement.
I've seen where they say no and yes, and they
depends
go
on
back,
who you are.
I read how it was with David Robinson. It took a lot.
Depends who you are, right? They want their money back for the most part. They want their money back.
They wasn't trying to let David go. Like,
no.
no.
But the problem with David was he was too tall. He was so tall.
He was supposed to be a pilot.
He was supposed to be a submariner.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
And he was so tall. And I told you about my submarine experience. Like, it's just a small. He's basically like, yeah, just fuck it. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? No. So.
All right. Maryland marijuana legalization goes live July 1st.
Cookies.
Boy, listen. We voted. They passed it.
Look at you niggas, yo.
We voted. They passed
Now
it.
everybody go to jail for some petty shit.
No, because that goes into let me load it up. So that goes into the next topic of driving high in Maryland. States have been compiling data. And although it's gonna take a good fucking lawyer to be like, no, fam, you cannot use the DUI laws of alcohol with weed.
You can't.
But they are.
Oh, I saw they are.
It's gonna take a good lawyer to come in here and be like, no, you cannot do this.
It's even worse than alcohol, in the sense that because the way marijuana lingers in your system, they're basically saying that like if you smoked 2 weeks ago, and you get pulled over and they
run that little test.
And you come back that you've been under the influence, you're done.
Like we can't test you here, but we're gonna test you when you get back.
Yeah.
So if you smoke every day, you fucked regardless.
Yeah, you're fucked. If you smoked 2 days ago and you get pulled over, you're fucked.
I wonder, is it the difference if you have your card or not though?
No,
there's
no difference.
You shouldn't be operating a vehicle. I got the video. Let me see if I can get it to play.
They will be charged with a DUI, just as if it was alcohol. They'll be charged with a drug-related DUI, and they'll have to go through the court process, the judicial system, and that does carry jail time. It does carry anywhere, depending on the DUI charge you're convicted of, it carries anywhere from 60 days to 1 year in jail.
Now, officers will also do drug testing after you get to the station. They'll measure the amount of THC in your blood or urine. But unlike an alcohol test, there is no specific limit for that test. So that means if you smoked weed 2 or 3 weeks ago and traces are still in your system, police can use that against you. We went and focused. 21 states have legalized marijuana. 16 more have legal medical marijuana. But of all the 50 states, only 6 have specific baselines for how much THC is in your system before you're considered impaired.
All right, now, somebody is going to take somebody with a good lawyer to bust this shit down.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you can charge somebody based on alcohol limits. And if you have, all they're going to do is say, United States, somebody versus Nevada, where, because the states have already have legalized. Now you got case law. Man, this shit, Maryland just putting themselves in a position where they're going to get cases thrown out.
So dealing with Maryland law I deal with them in the gun laws. Maryland is fairly thorough in this shit. They're fairly thorough in the way they implement policy and law.
But I got you. But hear me out. If you have 6 states that have a dedicated guideline separate from alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck can Maryland say, "Oh, nigga, we gonna use this"? And then what?
Go.
No, I was just like, okay, so if let's say, what's the legal limit for alcohol? 0.7, 0.6, some shit like that.
Something like that.
Let's just say it's 0.6 for the sake of argument.
A
Right?
drop is gonna get you pinged.
Right now, let's say these states say, well, if you were to pull hair, and if it's at 0.14, whatever, I think what I'm basically trying to say is, I think they have more data to know, and they basing off what's in your system as of and what's now. So I'm assuming you have those numbers being a little higher because, again, a person who smoked once every payday, and then the nigga who smoked once a month, and then somebody who smoked every day, the shit comes out of their system different. You get what I'm saying? So if the one dude got the black lips, you could just tell like he's fucking smokes. He's fucked regardless. And he might not even did nothing wrong that day. He could just be swerving because he jamming to the Gunna album. Get pulled over. I smell marijuana. Man, I smoked yesterday, 2 weeks ago, dog. Like, ain't no marijuana. Boop, boop. We got him. Houseway.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think in that case, like if you didn't smoke in your car, I don't think there's a way they're gonna know.
But here's that. I smell marijuana. Or I see ashes in the, you got a little, about to throw their little roach in
then you
there.
wrong then. If you smoking in your car, you wrong. You're already wrong. It's like if you find an empty bed bottle on my car.
Hey, we
gonna get me.
We go get them down on your luck bottles and mix up in there in our car.
I'm just saying,
Like,
but
come on, man.
right. And if I leave it in the car, guess what? And I get pulled over, they see the empty container in my car. Guess what? Guess what I'm getting? DUI. That's what I'm getting. Right. So like it's the same way. So this talk is all you niggas riding around smoking in your car that I smell coming through my motherfucking fresh ass vents, and I hate that shit.
Yo,
bro.
that shit be good.
That shit, I remember like going to like driving through DC places like that. Yeah, that shit on 95.
DC is
wild.
Yo, that's
bro.
how you know it's like you in DC now. You
Yeah.
smell nothing but weed.
Yeah, that shit was. It's so bad. This place I couldn't even take my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bad.
Yeah.
So, but that's what it was targeting. You know what I'm saying? But like. I don't think like if you smoked a couple days ago and you know what I'm saying, like you riding around, the motherfucker they gonna pull you over and you just act like an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna know you were smoking if you weren't in your car smoking. Now if you're going in your car and your car smell like smoke, yeah, you might be under some scrutiny. You know what I'm saying? That shit does linger. It's not like alcohol.
Yeah.
So like, whether you smoked yesterday, an hour before, or just now, it's gonna smell like it.
Yeah.
So, be cautious. But so I had a little funny. What these other states didn't have that Maryland has is Johns Hopkins. And these motherfuckers are probably trying to figure out a way right now how to test for this shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I said. I don't think when they figure out a way to test like that, that's when it becomes federally legal.
Yeah.
They don't have a way to just be like blow or saliva test or some shit.
Yeah.
If once that shit exists, oh boy, that you gonna be able to go to CVS and buy a goddamn, get you some good reefer, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because if you out your mind, you can beat this bullshit test that you about to get. You like, why
Yeah,
not?
I mean, people that smoke every day could probably walk a straight line, do all the shit you could do, with in a traditional traffic stop for DUI. So
because you don't have to even take them fucking tests. All you gotta do is blow.
Yeah.
So if you telling me weed, you can't blow me. You just gonna take me down. Take me down, then I take my chances.
Well, they're gonna test you. So,
I mean,
it's something they have a test, something established the way that they can measure the THC in your system,
which is the blood. But once they figure out a way, like, all right, yo, I just need you to spit on this little stick. Pause.
So which is interesting. So like you have to give consent to give blood. They just can't take your blood. So like they gotta rework. So when you get your driver's license, you basically give consent to breathalyzers and things like that.
They're gonna take your license if you don't.
Yeah. So like now, so they had to rewrite. It sounds to me like they had to rewrite the laws for your driver's license to include like maybe taking your blood, to measure THC. And it's like,
so now that's a legal loophole.
Yeah.
Because if you ain't write it, a lawyer I'm like, well, fam, you can't make my client
give blood.
Because this is not an alcohol related incident.
Yeah.
Your laws specifically say alcohol related incidents has nothing about it. unless they come up with an addendum or an amendment to whatever said thing, in which we don't know, and that's getting into the weeds of it.
Interesting. I'm not a lawyer, but hey.
But look, right? So at work,
this is not legal advice.
Yeah, hell no, listen to us.
We had a guy who at first no weed. All right, cool.
Driver,
driving warehouse, mainly the warehouse though, right? No weed. But then a guy got hired with his weed card. Every day, he smelled like he was coming straight from the motherfucking dispensary. He had that Gary Payton on deck.
Yeah.
but on his coming to work.
Yeah, he coming up, motherfucker, smelling like a whole boy. He smoked on his way to work, and then he light his tay, and then his eyes is bloodshot red. Like I used to call him French Montana. He looked just like French Montana, and he used to be high. That's how I used to say hi to him, just like that. And he used to be high out his fucking mind. But then one of the other forklift operators, he smoked, but he had no card. He was frowned upon. And it was crazy. Like, so what's the difference? He just applied for his card. It isn't like he has a condition. Because me and him had conversation before I had became management. So we already had a conversation like, yo, he just smoked. It ain't just like, oh, I need this for something.
Yeah.
No,
he just got a card.
He just got a card.
Yeah.
He ain't worried about no guns and none of that shit. No, I want to get high.
Yeah.
But the other guy that just drives the forklifts who load trucks, he is frowned upon because he doesn't have a card. It's crazy how that shit works. And I would see him come in there. I'm looking at both of them like, yo, why do you look like that though? Like he would come to work. You supposed to be driving a forklift. He can't even open up his fucking eyes.
Damn, that's crazy.
He like, what now?
So
what now? What the fuck is wrong with you?
So how does that change on the first? And what's your drug policy at work?
So they've been trying to figure that out because I had a talk with them and the upper boss is like, yo, so what are we gonna do when this happens? And he was like, we just playing it by ear. By now, they were like, well, what's the laws now? There is none.
It's got to be something for unless you adopt DUI laws, so obviously you can't be drunk driving a forklift or drunk driving a truck.
That's the other thing, Tay. Once they figure this out, it'll be again federal legal. I've been at work functions where you go out and have lunch and you have 1 or 2 drinks and you come back to work because it's not bothering you, right?
Right.
So if somebody could say, well, damn, if so and so can go to work, he can go to lunch and have 2 beers, he's fine. Well, why can't I smoke a joint on my break? You know what I'm saying? It's and that's the thing where it's I'm surprised out of all this fucking technology and alien technology we fucking stealing, nobody has a definitive test. And to come out with a guideline to say, oh, you know what? If you weigh this much and you smoke this much and you need to take this amount of break before you can operate heavy machinery, drive a car, blah, 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 blah. Because at some point, this shit, you're going to be able to go smoke at your fucking job on break. But if you do, you can only smoke this much. And if you smoke this much, this is the time, you know what I'm saying? This shit got to exist somewhere.
So let me, I'll expand on it a little bit. So when you get the DUI, it's not driving under the influence of alcohol. It's driving under the influence. So it's not really specified to just say alcohol, right? So I could be taking a bunch of Percocets.
Hold on. DWI. You both had got I caught when I beat mine.
Yeah.
They charged me with DWI and DUI.
Yeah, driving under the influence and driving while impaired.
Intoxicated, impaired, depending on the state. Got it.
Intoxicated, impaired. Intoxicated doesn't necessarily mean alcohol. I don't think.
You had to have me go to Webster's Dictionary now.
Look that shit up. Yeah, somebody go
Keep going.
But so it does. I'm gonna stand by the fact that it doesn't necessarily mean alcohol. It's just intoxication, toxic, right? So if you abuse prescription medicine, or if you don't abuse prescription medicine and you just taking prescription, like I said, and you just taking medicine that you shouldn't drive under, and you get pulled over, it's the same thing. Go ahead.
Intoxicate of alcoholic drink or drug.
The drug, yeah.
Cause someone to lose control of their faculties or behavior. Excite or exhilarate, yeah. So
so it's not.
They
It's
got
not
slicker added and or drug. Like
it's
that
not-
wasn't
it's
never
probably-
there before.
It's that
We're gonna talk
Mandela
about the
effect?
Mandela effect.
Okay, yeah. It's kind of like that loophole. We think about DUIs, DWIs as being just alcohol, but no, it's always been drugs or prescription or non-prescription. So it's kind of always been there. So it's kind of one of the things like, yeah, if you be high as shit on prescription medicine, you probably shouldn't be fucking driving a car.
Yep.
I heard
And that's what mine. I was on prescription cough syrup, and that's how they got me.
Yeah. No, really no shit. I remember taking. I got in a car accident. I hurt my back, and the Navy prescribed me some medicine, prescription pills with I think it might have been Percocet or some shit, and it was like, don't drive. It was like, don't drive. Like, bitch, I stay and watch. Like, I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? So I'm like, I couldn't take it because I was high. When I took them shits, I was high as fuck. You know what I mean? So, cause I don't take drugs. So, but yeah, it was just difficult. So anyway, I think there's things out there. I think they, just be mindful, son.
Yeah. All right, let's get to some others. Who got it?
I got it. Virgin Atlantic will take you to space for $450,000.
Nope.
Sheesh.
All right, so fuck going down. Who going up?
Nope.
Man, fuck that. Yo, I ain't going nowhere, son.
Nope.
Nah, yo, I'm good on all of that shit, bro.
Yep.
Nah, it's just not.
That's what telescopes and shit for. Go up there and go see what.
Yo, let them rich ass niggas go there and do that dumb shit, bro.
That
Like,
plane gonna fall apart. Fucking yo.
So I mean, all right. So with the space travel,
That's a little more
they're
safe.
Governed. I mean, I don't want to say governed, but NASA oversees a lot of that shit. We've been going to space for a while.
And
we
the
know
FAA,
we've been going to space and have built more rockets than we have built like damn near personal submarines for that matter. You know what I mean? So like we know a little bit more about everybody says that we know more about space than we do like deep water.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like the pressure is different. You know what I mean? So coming off the wake of what's it called?
Ocean Gate.
Ocean Gate.
I
right?
don't want to sound offensive, but they should have had the cartel build a sub. I think that bitch would have lasted a little bit longer, but whatever. I just want to put that
I
out
don't
there.
want to say too much, but I seen one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go in that motherfucker.
Same.
I've been like,
I mean, the amount of drugs.
that motherfucker's fiberglass and
Listen,
epoxy,
man.
nigga. Like that shit.
If you really let them put some engineers behind that shit.
They put a diesel engine.
Yo, I done seen some shit.
Until you get in that motherfucker.
300 bricks in
with
this
a
bitch.
snorkel.
I mean, it's only 30 feet under, so I mean, but like,
it don't even go that deep.
Yeah,
it doesn't. That shit is
know,
skimming under the water for real.
All right,
but no, I don't know. I'm not taking a chance in my life. I mean, you take a chance to get on the plane regardless, but
there's nothing up there I want to see. I don't need to see the stars. I don't need to see the other planets. I don't need to see the fucking Milky Way. I don't need to see Pluto.
I've just had I've had the opportunity to because I worked in a lot of research and development for chem and bio projects. I spent a lot of time at Cape Canaveral, and it's a lot of rockets that go out there blow up. They just it doesn't make the news. And fuck that.
I'm good, right?
You know, they don't really talk about it because they send in unmanned aircraft satellites and shit out. So fuck it, blow up, but wasn't nobody on there. So fuck it, it's fine. Nobody was hurt. It's off the coast of Florida. Cool. So I'm putting people on this shit, talking about re-entry and going like, man, listen, for
What's
20
Virgin
minutes
Atlantic,
of
man? What's your name? Richard Branson?
Richard Branson. For 20 minutes of weightlessness and lunch and
see, I would do something like that. So I might. So they have those like. So you think like
you'll get your ass on that little slingshot, nigga.
Nah, for people unfamiliar with like the U-2 spy satellites, spy planes and things like that would basically skim the edges of like our atmosphere and outer space, right? So I would do something maybe like that, but I don't want to go into outer space.
They are there.
The motherfuckers talking about going, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to go that far. I just want to go to the point where like I can see like the curvature of the earth, right? I just want to go to that part.
You ain't never been that high on the regular plane and you can see where the blue is black, where it's definitive view. I've looked out there like, yo,
the blue is black.
No, so like you definitively see where the blue and the black meet. Like you could fucking see it. It's like they're like 36,000 feet.
Why are
and
you up
shit.
that high?
No, I mean you're in a
This is in a
commercial plane,
plane.
42,000 feet. You know what I'm saying? That's like the
Cruising,
ceiling.
yeah.
The 36, 42. That I put my shade down. And I go to
Yeah, I mean, I'm hopped up, but it's like
I'm drunk by the time we get to cruise now.
You know, it's like you look. It's like damn, the clouds are way down there. So now you look, it's just like blue, black. Ain't no in between. Like you that high, and that just happened to glance. I was like, oh shit.
I would probably, like I said, I would do that like right where the edge of like our atmosphere and outer space, like space meets. I don't need to experience like full weightlessness. You know, I don't need that. Like, if I got $450 to spend on that shit, I'm gonna just go buy a Ferrari or something. I'm gonna go fast.
Yep. Sound about me.
Yeah, Ricky Bobby that shit.
San Francisco or Washington, D.C. restaurants giving exclusive access to sell dishes made with lab-grown chicken. This hit Fox 5 last week. Basically, I don't know that they didn't talk about health benefits and nothing like that, but they are culturing like in a bio lab, real fucking chicken cells, and they just making it. It's gonna be expensive from what I understand. It's gonna be more expensive than chicken.
I mean, to me, they've been selling fake fucking chicken. So
I mean, it ain't fake. It's real chicken. You're just growing it
genetically engineered, like genetically grown.
You get to looking at some of the shapes of some of these wings and shit like that when you get chicken. You're like, bro, what the fuck is this?
I've been looking at churches fucking breasts since I was a kid, and them shits don't match.
I'm not going on my way to eat this shit. I'm not gonna pay more because of it.
Right.
If it worked, no, I wouldn't even say that. Like, let me know what I'm gonna eat though. Like, at least I know that you pump like what we call real chicken full of like antibiotics and hormones and shit. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Like, tell me, like, okay, what is local red bread chicken?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hormone free
Tyson, the Tyson chicken, or you got the fucking the John Hopkins joint. Like, tell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
John Hopkins
for real. Like, if you have a menu like, oh, chicken breast, boom, 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 right? And I got those three. Or at least educate it, put it out there. Like, okay, this is the local. You would love to just get local because it's local. Boom, boom, boom. Or Tyson's, you know, they putting antibiotic or whatever hormones in the fucking chicken to make them bigger. Boom. All right, got it, cool. Then you have lab grown chicken. You know, it's just nothing bad about it. They're taking real chicken from, let's say, locally grown cells, but it's to speed the process up because when you think about it, nigga, how much chicken and chicken wings we eat, I started doing the math. Like, Cat Williams said it. How we got a shortage of chicken wings, but we got an excess of thighs? 2 wings, 2 thighs. So
have you ever seen some of those? You ever seen some of those chicken coops, like houses? Like if you go to Eastern Shore,
go down Purdue. Oh my
god,
that
bro.
Purdue plant is the worst smell. I used to have a delivery down there, bro. That's some of the worst smelling shit. It actually make you want to stop eating chicken for a second. There.
Shout out to my man TJ. Yeah. He worked for the USDA. He supervises the slaughter of chickens and pigs, and they got to do that. Like we on the phone sometimes. He be schooling me. Like if they have to, like they got this little thing where they bust their brain. Like, but you gotta, if you don't get it the first time, you can't slaughter that animal because it's unhumane. Like it's some wild restrictions on shit. Like, but
yeah. Like at your point, like after seeing some of that shit and understanding what like the confines of the chickens and how they live, you be like,
does the smell like you smell it way before you get to the farm?
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, right down there. Eastern Shore? Yeah.
I take your word for it.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I'm not, particularly if it's more, I'm not going on my way. I'm not going on my way to eat the shit or buy it. I think this has something to do with, organic living people. Peter probably involved with this shit.
Yeah.
I'm curious to my vegans, like if it's not really chicken, will you still eat it? So I'm curious, man. Vegans check in at the bottom. What y'all gonna do?
All right, now we can fucking get to it. Pick which one you want to go to now. We done got to the all the news. Which one y'all want to hit?
Oh man, let's talk about these Baltimore females, yo. Y'all rank #1 baddest in the DMV.
As they should be.
Hold on, brother. Do you not know what they call PG County?
Yeah, it's
Pretty Girl County.
Pretty Girl County.
Nigga,
Yeah,
it
it's
ain't
been like-
nothing
it's been
never
like that. It's
fucking
been like-
waver, boy.
It's been like that. I mean,
For years.
I'm thinking back to like
They
I was
run
in
along with
high
the cash
school.
money, boy.
I was in high school when I first started hearing that term.
I was in Florida here in Pretty Girl County.
Yeah. I think where that term came from, honestly, and living out here is because it's an affluent black community.
Yeah.
And so, you girls dressed up a little more. They might have had a little bit more,
Suburbs,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, suburb living, you know what I mean? A little easy on the eyes. I'm not going to say it's untrue, but it's...
I'll be #1 right now, so that's all.
Baltimore #1.
Who the fuck? Where do you his data come from? Let's line them up.
I don't.
Twitter.
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
Like where? Yeah, I
Twitter.
need to see your source.
Baltimore Uncut is not a fucking data cock source.
Murder Inc. is not. Yeah, I mean, like I don't
credible for data.
I don't. Yeah, I need to see your sources. Yeah. I need
Sorry,
to see
Sarah Tara Boyden, but yeah, Baltimore Uncut is not the nigga census data source. Like,
Because they had spelled, what did they spell wrong?
Everything.
They had something spelled wrong. I can't remember like what county they had. I don't know. It wasn't Gaithersburg. Was it Gaithersburg? It had something spelled incorrect and everything. Yeah, it was crazy.
This is. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is untrue.
Yeah, I'm gonna second that notion.
Yeah,
I ride with the city, baby.
Now, if you said Baltimore County, I might be like,
yeah, we could go for that one.
I ride for the city, baby.
So if you don't watch TV shows, I'm gonna get you caught up real quick. There's a TV show called From. It's
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Go fast forward about 5 minutes. There's a TV show called From. The lead is the simp nigga from not Why Did I Get Married? Best Man. He the one who fell in love with the stripper. Right? And basically what happens is it's a town.
Tahaji.
Huh?
Tahaji.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tahaji Pin.
No.
No,
Taraji.
you're right. Yeah,
Taraji was with
I fucked up.
Yeah.
Go
But
ahead.
the dark skin, he had dreads in the first one. But he's the sheriff of the town, and basically these people was you on your way to wherever you're going. You run into a tree in the highway, you fuck around and get stuck, and you just drive and loop and you can't get out. There are monsters there. These monsters look like people. They don't run after you. They don't chase you. They just walk and they smile. It's a rock. If you put it inside of your house, they can't come in. But if you open a window, they come in and they will fucking eat you up like a fucking Walking Dead person. 2 seasons of this show comes out and they can't figure out why they stuck or how they got there. Everybody comes from different places. So finally the season finale of season 2, they're starting to people see shit and whatever. The woman finally gets out. So Tay hits me as he gets back from vacation like, yo, you watched the season finale of From? I was like, yeah, man. Shit gonna be crazy season 3. The chick got out. He was like, yeah. I said, so, well, what if you got out? You gonna go back and get Princess and Amir? And he was like,
They had to ponder on that for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
You gotta go back and get your kid.
I think you try.
Yo, but the nigga told me, he was like, shit, Princess told me she might not come get me.
Princess was like, well, shit, ain't, you know what I'm saying? One life to live, bitch. I said, damn, nigga, for real. I said, that's why I married you the first time. You know what I mean? So, but no, yeah, I don't know, man. I think I would try to, I had to try to figure out a way.
You can't leave this place. Like, they've, like, fuck it, we're gonna walk in the woods and, nigga, you ever seen like a stump, a hole in a tree, like in the middle of it? Nigga, like you can get in a hole and fall in and be somewhere else.
Yeah, it's called the fall away tree and shit.
Like, you literally cannot leave this place. And again, these things don't run after you. They just smile. They be asking, can they come inside? And if they get inside, they fuck you up. But like, literally, these people are stuck in season 2, a busload of new people come, and they kind of fuck them up because it was like because they grow their own food and shit. And nigga, they was like, we ain't got enough food. We got a whole busload of motherfuckers, and it's a good fucking show. Yeah. But the
What
lady
is it on
got
Netflix or something? On demand?
Showtime and cause Showtime bought
like
MGM
MGM.
MGM. So Showtime MGM. But yeah.
I have both. Excuse me.
No, it's so Jay put me onto it, and then wife and I started watching it. We really got into it. We don't have many series together, but we got into this. It's like it's like Groundhog's Day with like a zombie movie. You know what I mean? And it's just like every day is a new shit, right? How to stay alive, and they're trying to figure out how to get out of this situation, trying to piece together pieces of how to get out, trying to get everybody's backstory, how they got there.
And nothing makes sense.
Yeah,
they can't figure shit
why
out.
they got there. And then again, they start getting these dreams. The fucking dreams is killing them now. It was first the things at night. Now the fucking dreams killing them.
Like niggas was dying in the daytime. It's like nigga, we can't go to sleep.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I mean?
What?
Like, yeah, it's crazy, right? And it just it's kind of a slow build. And not every episode is like full of action.
Yeah.
But it leads to the next one. This is like you got to keep watching. It kind of sucks you.
Yeah,
in, so.
anxiety up a little bit.
But what would you do though? If, like you was in a situation where like you left where
you were driving a PA to a gun event, right? No, not a gun event. You go to Hershey Park.
Mm-hmm.
You, Jimmy, and Lil Darnell,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all get stuck in this little town. And no matter where you go, you can't get back to the highway, and you keep coming back to the city. So they be like, "All right, nigga, listen, we just gonna tell you, shit is fucked up out here. You can't leave." And we got to be inside by nighttime and whatever. Is this nigga asleep?
No, I'm up. I'm listening.
And then you start poking around and you get out. And now you find yourself, you wake up at John Hopkins in Baltimore. Are you going back for Lil Darnell? Jimmy. Now, mind you, it's not a guarantee you know how to get back, but are you going to try?
Yeah.
Because at this point, they probably don't
How
know.
did you get back? You did the tree
So-
shit. You went down
No,
the tree?
So it's a mix of it. You went through the tree, but again, they started seeing these kids. These kids are trying to give them the way to get out. Well, they didn't know that, but they went to follow the kids. They piecing together these stories from people that have been there
And clues,
in
yeah.
the past. Been there for a long time, and it would take too long to really get into all of that. But
So everyone's not out to kill you.
no. It's think about it as being like a community. Like that, there's so many people down that there's a community.
Okay.
Right. So there are people stuck there that are just trying to make it through the night and now trying to make it through the day. And but everybody's having different experiences in the story, trying to piece it together on how to get out. Everybody's mission is to try to get out.
One nigga made a radio.
Yeah, somebody made it.
He made a radio. They put the antenna up, and somebody came over the radio. Was like, "Hey, now, what you doing? We know Jimmy O at the house." And he was like, "How the fuck you know my name? How the fuck you know my? You know what I'm saying?" Like, and it was like, "What? Like the fuck going on?" And it's shit that's going on, and they can't explain. So the lady was like, "Well, maybe the kids ain't trying to kill me, because we don't see kids at night." So the kid pushed her. She fought. It said something about a lighthouse. She found the lighthouse. The kid pushed her through. That's how the season 2 ended. He pushed her through the lighthouse. She woke up in the hospital. She went to the window, opened up. She wasn't there no more. And that's how the shit ended.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming when season 3 gonna come, they gonna be like, yo, the new wife gonna be like, where my wife at? And the kids are there still.
Oh, I'm gonna have to try that out.
So
it's worth it.
So again, it's like, are you gonna go back and try to get Lil Darnell and Jimmy, or you just like, nigga, fuck it, I'm good, I'm out.
No, I gotta go back. I gotta go back,
try to
son.
get back.
Gotta go back.
Yeah, that's a reasonable thing. Yo. So you at least gotta investigate how to get back. You know what I mean? But the thing about it is, none of them know how they got there.
They got a map, and everybody started from different points.
Yeah.
But they don't know where they are. So it's like everybody don't originate from Baltimore going to New York. Like niggas is coming from all over the place. So it was just wild, man.
Yeah.
Billboard just revealed their list of top 50 greatest rap groups of all time, and guess who's number 1?
Fucking trash. Play the right one, nigga.
No, I ain't playing shit, man.
But don't. This shit trash, yo. Yo, fuck Billboard, son.
Not UGK. Outkast is the number one group of all time. Meanwhile, Wu-Tang was number two. Now, this kind of jives because BT did it. They didn't highlight it on the award show, but Death Row won Best Rap Group. They were labels. They did labels. And they won it with Wu-Tang being number 2. They did it with rap labels or whatever. Crews, like not groups, but crews. And Death Row won it. And Wu-Tang ended up being number 2.
Trash, yeah. Yeah, it's trash. I mean,
Snoop, Dre, and Pop.
Okay, they
that's a big 3, boy.
Death Row had a big fucking run. I'm not going.
It was short, but they had a run.
I'm not going to undermine what they accomplished or what they, I think this Billboard shit with Outkast. I love Outkast as a fucking group. Outside of like that last couple shit they did, you know what I mean?
Who can fucking stand next to them, dog?
Mob.
Hell.
Capone Noriega.
Hell no.
Nigga, get fucking Dipset. Get the fuck out of here, yo. I'm not giving, and I love Big Boy, but I'm not giving that nigga that much credit, yo.
Nope.
I'm not. That shit is fucking trash. Whoever came up with them niggas being number 1, fucking sucking goddamn Andre 3000 dick, yo. That's all it is. That's all it is, yo.
Yo, you got hate for real.
No, it's not
yo.
hate. That nigga's not that fucking good, yo.
All right, so I'm gonna name off 20. I'm going from 20 to because I ain't gonna name off 50.
I was about to pull out the top 10.
I got it.
I was gonna do top 10.
It's 20. Here you go, 20 from 1. UGK, G Unit, 36 Mafia, 18, Cypress Hill 17, Beastie Boys 16, Naughty by Nature 15, Fugees 14, Mobb Deep 13, Grandmaster Flash 12, Migos 11, Roots at 10. Now, 9, De La Soul, 8, Salt and Pepper, 7, Eric B. Rakim, 6, Public Enemy, 5, Run DMC, 4, Tribe Called Quest, 3, NWA, 4, Wu-Tang, 1, Outkast. Listen, first off, one of the best, the best lyrical assassin group ever assembled ain't even in the top 20. Is missing.
Ooh.
Slaughterhouse, nigga. The best, like, those niggas are lyrical surgeons.
Onyx didn't even make the list.
I never got into Slaughterhouse, so I had a discussion with my nigga earlier about that. I just never got into Slaughterhouse.
Onyx didn't even make the list.
Which is wild. Fucking wild. And Onyx bridged a gap between fucking like
them bald head motherfuckers had
Sunset Park. And
they had shit on lock. They
was
these our last days. That shit.
Mob being so low didn't resonate well with me.
I don't like NWA at 3. What? They did one album. It was one album.
I think it was 2.
No, they only did one.
I like NWA, but I probably wouldn't put them that high.
Not number 3.
I don't even like
they paved the way though.
Let me see if I'm real quick.
You like what?
The full list on here.
I'm only talking about
what the full list at,
Jay got where you find her full list at?
I just got sit and get my phone.
Let me see that.
I screenshot Bum B shit.
Grandmaster Flash, like, come on, yeah, they should have been that high.
No,
Naughty by Nature should have been that high.
Nope. You Jersey niggas gonna kill you, boy.
Public Enemy should have been that high. Salt and Pepper probably should have been that high.
Like, you got Crisscross at 44 and you don't have Onyx, bro.
I got Crisscross over Onyx.
UGK probably could have been higher.
That's what Bun said, but he was like, he ain't gonna argue it.
Yo, you really got City Girls over MOP?
City Girls should not be in top 50. Nothing.
Not fucking. They probably never make another fucking album.
State Property should have got an honorable mention or something.
Yeah, why State Property not it? Where was Capone Noriega? Probably not even on it.
Nah.
Crazy.
Nah.
This shit is trash, bro. I'm just not gonna agree with anything that's going here. They probably got number 2 right. Wu-Tang. They probably got that. I probably would have followed that shit up with Mob. Fugees. Fugees had a good album, bro. That was it.
One.
Had a good album. Beastie Boy could have been higher.
Listen,
definitely can be higher.
Listen, people treat Fugees and Lauryn Hill like she's overrated to me.
She is super fucking overrated.
But she get Northeast bias. She gets Northeast bias.
When they get to talking that best female rap artist, like The fuck she?
How?
How?
Yo? How?
Mary J.
yo?
rap just as much as Lauryn Hill does on her
See,
albums. Like
hold
the
on.
fuck?
And that's the same logic I use with Andre 3000.
Y'all use that same shit for Biggie, and I'm like, how, Sway? Like,
Biggie had 3-4 fucking albums,
no,
bro.
he had 2.
He had 2 before he died.
All right. Well,
He dropped
two
his
fucking
All
albums.
Eyes on
Oh, he had
And a-
one
and
before
a
he
fucking
died.
double album.
He dropped his All Eyes on Me. Like, again, man, we just gonna
This
wash,
what's the
rinse,
name,
repeat. Like,
That 50 was trash though. City Girls was ranked 48, bro.
Jim. Before we get to BET Awards, Jim Jones versus Pusha T, the beef.
Jimmy got his work cut out.
Jimmy won round 1. I
think
give him
so?
I give him round 1.
So?
No, I don't think so.
That nigga, listen, he came. So Push came out. He's subbing. Of course, everybody knew who he was talking about.
Yeah.
Then Jim came. He got out. Was on the block. Got out the chair. Rapped sat right back there. He called his brother out. Nigga's a crackhead. I give him round 1. I ain't saying he's gonna win the battle.
Yeah.
I give him that round goes to him.
Why you call Malice a crackhead though? Like I follow Malice. Malice work out every day. You get on his shit, he will say what's up to you. He literally is in the gym every fucking day. You click on his shit,
No, he gonna
and
make.
he will be like, "What's up, B Morte?" Like he say what's up to every fucking body.
I think he gonna make Malice come off the porch. Though.
I've been Dipset since Dipset been Dipset, and
I was buying that shit too.
Tay was
yeah.
in the pictures like,
yeah, already. I was wearing purple and everything, nigga. Ken got me wearing pink and all that shit, yo. But like, so, I like Jim's flow, but I didn't like it. I mentioned this to y'all. Like I didn't like his lyrical flow on this track. I think he was trying to do something different. Like I don't know why he was rapping so fast. Like the beat didn't.
He tried. He put more punchlines than he normally would put in a rap.
Jim ain't
get a
write that
bunch.
shit, bro.
He was trying to get a bunch. You don't think so?
He wrote that.
Oh, that's different.
He wrote that. He wrote that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because
J.R.
he
Ryder
put
probably wrote that
nah,
shit.
hell no.
I'm telling you, no, seriously. Like, yo, soon as that shit happened, J.R. Ryder had the eyes. He started playing some Jim Jones shit. Like he trying to be back in with Dipset. He sent them over some reference shit.
I don't think Jim will let him because that shit'll come out. Like again, I give round 1 to Jimmy. Like he can't. He hit him. I think he should have hit him harder. But
that's what's the name said. Charlemagne. Charlemagne, like, yo, shit was chills. He like, you playing with fire though. Like, don't try to go jab with him. If you got a chance to cut the head off, pause.
Jab with jab with Push.
Don't jab with Push. Like, go just punch him. Get rid of him.
So you say that. I was listening to Joe Budden. Joe Budden was like, Jim might could get this off because Pusha don't have the time to keep going back and forth.
Look, Jim.
And nigga came back 3 days later with a song.
He didn't come back with that shit. That shit was some AI shit.
But the thing about Jim is like
Joe is friends with them niggas. So Joe, just like Jadakiss said, he like, when they asked Jada, he was like, I don't like this for Jim. He know why, and that's why he didn't want to pick a winner because he know, like, yo, this nigga Push different.
Yeah, lyrically, I think
that's
Push
why
is gonna get him. And I think Jim gonna go. He gonna keep doing what he did in the first track. He gonna attack where he. Oh, you wasn't doing this. You wasn't doing that. All right, nigga, we heard you. All right, we don't even give a fuck.
Jim, he was on the radio crying.
Yeah, I think so. I
forgot about that.
I think Push got a lot of ammunition. You know what I mean?
You was jumping over gates at Rucker.
He's lyrically superior to Jim, and I like Jim. Summertime in Miami is gonna forever be a classic.
I really think
I still love Jim Jones.
Oh, absolutely.
I absolutely love Jim Jones.
Yeah.
So how long Push do you think Push got? How long are you giving Push to reply?
Oh, whenever you feel like it.
I'm not giving him that shit. I'll give you a couple weeks, man. That's about it.
About 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you better post some snaps so you doing something extravagant. Like you got to be out there doing something.
Jim might. He should do what Joe did to Drake. Like hit him with another one. If he responds, hit him with another one. Like
that's why I like that Meek and Drake shit.
Drake.
That shit was spinning.
Nah, that's no.
Oh no, he did not play with Meek Mill. Like he upset him.
That's a different level. When you can make a diss track that gets played in the clubs, the strip clubs,
that
like,
shit still spins today. You know what I mean? Like
back to back.
Yeah, that shit. I mean,
that was a summer boy.
Yeah, that shit was wild,
15, boy.
Yeah. So it was just. Like that goes down as one of those.
They'll say we was playing that shit in the same hotel you was in. Like
Yeah,
what?
that shit. That shit.
Rented the floor under the nigga. Like,
Yeah, that shit. You know, imagine hearing that beat come on, that shit thumping. And you was like, "Nigga, I'm trying to go to sleep."
man, oh man.
I'll be tight, yo. Burn that bitch down.
23rd BT Awards was this weekend. You was getting ready to come back. Now you watched it.
I watched
it. That shit was long.
That shit was about
5 hours.
5 hours.
But it was good.
Shit was like the Titanic.
It
long,
was
nigga.
good. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Well, you know how normally they be like, all right, we're getting ready to go to break. Before we come back, we have performances by.
Yeah.
That shit was 3 minutes long. The
I think-
performances by was about 3 minutes. I was like,
shit.
how
They
the
bought out a
fuck?
lot of time because they didn't do a lot of commercials. Like it wasn't a whole
And-
lot of
and-
MC
and-
Light. They
and there
bought a lot
was
of
no
time.
host.
Really?
There wasn't a host.
Dope.
Kid Capri
Basically,
was
Kid Capri and
Oh, he was the DJ.
yeah,
Listen.
but he was
Oh,
like
word.
DJ / host
It was-
along with
it was-
MC Light whenever they would go to
It was
commercial.
one time, I think that nigga was back there fucking off with somebody because
He was changing clothes.
They cut back to him.
He was like, "Oh shit,"
and everybody looking like, but the nigga wasn't at the DJ
Yeah.
booth.
because they didn't go to
Oh,
commercial.
it was live.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because he was probably thinking he's going to go to commercial, but
Yeah.
he changed outfits like 9 fucking times.
That's hard though.
So they cut to this nigga shit. He's not there. Then they cut into the crowd, and it's like an awkward silence, and you
Yeah.
just see people moving.
he
You see
jumped-
the staff.
He jumped back up on that motherfucker, hit them buttons.
Get it
And then
spinning.
the
Chief
crazy
Keef,
part-
hey,
yeah,
Oh, T Keef, shout out to him coming back to
yeah,
BET, yo.
yeah.
Nigga came out the finito. That was
It was
crazy.
so. I seen a meme, and it really looked like it was a good show, but it looked like they was like Tyler Perry gave these niggas the keys. Is like, man, just lock up when y'all leave.
I was thinking of like just like the finale for the BET staff that's there now.
Yeah,
or, you know,
like-
the management, like, yeah, we gonna go out with a bang with this one.
It was
No, I liked it.
the highlight was Busta Rhymes Lifetime Achievement Award. I don't understand why it took them so long to celebrate
It always
Busta.
happens though.
But he started off with saying 2 minutes. I was like, this nigga's not gonna. He's like, they still only got 2 minutes. I was like, man, this nigga.
Oh no, they turned the wrap it up light on this motherfucking ass.
Then 12 minutes later,
Really? Wow.
that nigga went on. He told us. I was like, he's telling us. I was like, this is not gonna take 2 minutes. He talked about how he pioneered the feature. Like, you know, he talked about the beef is trash, and like it was a touching moment, man. And I was just glad to see Busta give him his flowers, and
And he gave Spliff his, of course.
I was gonna mention that.
Yeah, he gave him his. He
The
gave
greatest
him
hype
his,
man, the greatest hype man in the
I
world.
watched them on Math, yo. Like Spliff been down.
Oh, Spliff done put a lot of niggas
He
on
put-
a low ski.
Yeah, yes, he really has. Yeah. Watch that Math House.
He talk about on that. He
And,
put a lot of niggas on.
But he just been down. He been solid ever since, man. And but yeah, shout out back to Busta, man. Shout out. I've been on Busta since Leader.
Trevor.
You know what I mean? So
Patti LaBelle forgot the lyrics to the Tina Turner tribute.
I missed that. I don't know what I did, but I missed that. They definitely was in the ass about that.
They
What's his
blocked the-
name?
they
Bubba
blocked
Dub
the
did. That's what Bubba Dub.
Yeah, Bubba Dub went in on
He
her.
went in on her. But yeah, I missed that. I don't know why. I don't know why I turned the station or I
But nah,
got
it
up
was-
or some shit.
It
but I
was
missed
that shit started at the pre-show started at 7.
Shit started at
It
8 o'clock, bro.
8. It went past midnight.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I won't go back to watch it, but yeah. Shout out, man. Good. Shout out
I
to
mean,
y'all,
I like
man.
they did the old school shit. So, you know, you had
No, they did Bastard P. They had
Jeezy,
G.
T.I.
Yeah.
They ain't had no Cash Money though.
They did a 50-year wrap up. They had Skills do a 50-year wrap up.
Really?
He left a lot of shit out, but I know they was like, yo, you got a like 2 minutes 30-second song, but
Yeah.
he did a 50-year wrap
I
up.
like
so
Skills.
Google that one. Like he hit that one out of the park.
Skills or Uncle Murder wrap up? Who's better?
Uncle Murder.
I was gonna ask you.
Uncle
the
Murder.
same
Uncle
thing.
Murder,
You
big.
think so? Yeah,
Uncle Murder got that nigga out of here,
Yeah,
man.
Murder.
He
Murder,
did.
Murder,
He
nice
did.
stuff.
He got that nigga out.
Murder,
Crazy
Murder.
shit, crazy.
Murder originated that shit, man. You know.
And the crazy part, I think Murder could take it a next level. Be like, yo, feature a nigga to a few.
Yeah.
Like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let a nigga get his shit off in there too.
That's
But
some K-Slay shit.
yeah, yo, so whatever.
Shout out K-Slay, recipe, bro.
Oh, yeah. What else we want to talk about before we got here? We already at an hour and a half.
Let's do the crazy bitch and get out of here.
Oh, yeah, okay. Mariah Mills, well, last week, she tattooed Zion's name on her face.
Yes.
And then this
Left
week,
cheek.
yeah, left cheek, right
Cheek.
Mariah Mills shares a positive pregnancy test on her Instagram on her Instagram story during a recent controversy surrounding Zion Williamson.
I don't think she really pregnant. This bitch done bought somebody pregnancy tests and like she wilding.
She bought some pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the tattoo real either though.
No, that tattoo is real.
Is it? I didn't think it was
I don't think that shit real. She cap. That crazy bitch is
She got a
cap.
henna tattoo. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that crazy bitch is cap.
Listen.
Show me the whole thing. Don't be just showing me cuts of that shit. Show the whole fucking thing. But that bitch batshit crazy.
Yeah, it is like
I ain't said a whole lot this episode, but this bitch is batshit crazy.
Zion must have gave her that
He spit in her mouth. He spit in her mouth, nigga. It was it.
Because it's like you go from berating him and you ain't shit and you fat and I had to force myself to come to allegedly tattooing your face and you cannot keep this nigga name out your mouth like them white niggas dicks. Like, fam.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you hate him or do you love him? Like, what is it? Because you're all over the place. Now you're pregnant. Like,
it's a woman scorn. I felt like Zion probably a simp. And
ain't no problem.
We know he is.
He's
He's probably in our ear. I love you.
You on the Jordan Poole shit, you niggas is munches.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Feeding all this shit. We gonna be here, we gonna be there. And the nigga turned around and got married on him. You know what I'm saying? So
had the baby.
Had the baby. Had the baby, right? So like, you know, she probably feels some type of way. Like, oh, that's supposed to be my check.
I'm glad you said that because let me connect this Bluetooth because you said he told her he love her.
Yeah.
Well, somebody else talked about how they finesse chicks by telling them they love them. So I'm gonna play something for you. Hold up. Oh, I gotta get my shit to connect. Is it connected? Come on, hurry up. I think it's the nigga. Not Chief Keef. Take what's it? The Glizzy nigga, bigger guy. The Glizzy nigga.
Fat Trell.
Not Fat Trell. It's something Glizzy.
Not
his
Ant.
name.
Not Ant Skinny.
Yeah.
Not
Glizzy.
She's little.
T Grizzly. My fault.
Oh,
T
Grizzly.
T Grizzly. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna connect.
He married, right?
Is he?
I think he
not the shit he was talking. My boy was talking cash. Okay, here we go. Right here. This nigga was talking cash shit.
Message wise, is because I feed a lot of females the same bullshit. I got some shit so original, and I don't want niggas to run off with my shit. If you gotta tell a girl you love them for you to get where you want to get, if she come back with what you love about me, right? You don't even know me like that or anything. Be like, shit, my favorite food is pizza, and I don't know all the ingredients in that, and I don't know what all that's made of, and I love that. Just like I don't know you. So I'm capable of loving something I don't know everything about. That shit works for me like a charm. You know, that's the only one I'm giving out. It's cool.
Yeah.
And on that note,
he just got married though, June 7th. He just got married.
Yeah, he giving game, man.
Yeah.
This is Jam Fritz Podcast, episode 183. Closing thoughts, man. I got a good one this week.
Well, I'll apologize to the fans out there for me being a little tired and slow today. Been working like crazy. With my closing thoughts, like we always say, always check on your loved ones and never dwell on like a lot of things. You know, you have these arguments with your spouse, and sometimes you hold grudges for a while, and some crazy shit can happen. And over the weekend, my mom lost someone dear close to her, lost her boyfriend. He was actually at the dinner. I couldn't find the pictures, but he was with her.
Oh, I remember. At the
dinner with the glasses on. Yeah. He was a supervisor at his job. He didn't show up for work on Monday, this past Monday. So he's from Southern Maryland, Laurel area, but he lives in the city, so no one had access to him. So my mom had called me Monday night, and she was like, he's not answering his phone. Both of his cars was parked out front. Tried to wait on the police. Police wasn't there. I'm like, man, we get in there. So I break into the house. Me and my mom, we going through the house, call him, go upstairs, can't find him, but we see his TV on. So he like, he was in here somewhere because the TV is on, but it's on sleep mode. So she's like, all right, let's go downstairs. We go downstairs. And so my mom was 2 steps from opening up the door. And I stopped her like, Mom, the police is here. And I was like, Mom, the police. Because me, black man, in a house, doesn't belong to me. I wanted to let them, we come in peace. So they came in, we explained who we were. And the police said, okay, let's go check. We like, well, we were headed down to the basement because he's not upstairs. The moment, so it was the officer was in front, my mom in the middle, I was behind. And as soon as we opened up the basement door, he hurried and pushed my mom. Because he was sitting at the bottom of his steps, looked like he possibly could have had a heart attack. Still waiting on the autopsy, but he sat down at the bottom of the steps. So never know what happened. He needed to catch his breath or something like that. And she spoke with him on Friday, like the Friday evening. And that was the last that she heard from him. So, I mean, like we always talk about, you never know. You never know when your time is up. So always, just live your life and, hey, keep God first, keep moving forward.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Condolences, man.
Yeah.
And sending positive vibrations to Mama Nell as well.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, kind of on the same token, man. Like I said, I was fortunate enough to be able to travel. Wife and I try to do it a couple times a year. Take time, look at your investments, right? What you spending your money on that matters, right? Going to the corner bar every day or going out to eat at a new restaurant in your neighborhood, while that might be great, save that money, take a trip. Go experience some shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got passports and those stamps. Go somewhere.
Motherfuckers rather go down Tyson's to go look good. Just like somebody said that shit before. Niggas rather go look good for other niggas. Y'all rather go down Tyson's and spend y'all money with Bahar and spend $1,000.
You get off Bahar. That's my dog. My dog. That's my dog.
Spend money on these $1,000 Pradas and shit like that when you almost had a trip. That's damn sure your flight.
You had a trip, bro. You know what I'm saying? You do it the right way, you had a trip, man. So go experience some shit that you can't see, in an hour radius of your house, man. Go experience some new cultures, see some new shit, see some real shit. You know what I mean?
And you get to stunt even harder than you is in that phony ass club.
Oh yeah. Trust me, my Egypt pitch is harder than anything you gonna do with motherfucking Euphoria or anything on fucking U Street, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So go live your life, bro. Like the world is so much bigger than the DMV or wherever you listen to us from right now. It's so much bigger than that. Much bigger than that. Shout out to my wife, because she schooled me to that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was a local nigga and my wife put me on game. You know what I'm saying? So,
shout out Princess, that black queen.
Yeah. You got a seat behind the camera, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. My closing thought is this. I want to send a shout out to my baby. But a man with a plan doesn't need anything but the right partner. And that's on God.
On everything.
Before I get out of here, send a shout out to those that will need to form, those that will need to form, those that will need to form in the future. Shout out to the United States of Baltimore, Zone 18, and the rest of the DMV. I'm going to close the part off like this. Remember where you heard this first.
I need a freak, wanna be cutting up. Let's be knocking, bro. Hair looking wild and stupid from the back while I'm fucking her. Ooh. She ain't got that bubble, but no, I can't fuck with her. Booty chicks turn a nigga to a stutterer. I ain't never had it like that. I need that cake and all of my wishes. You know it's my B-day. On Freaky Friday, she gon' get the business. You know that's a freak day, y'all. She so independent, so into fitness during the weekday. Don't get it twisted. I told the dietitian how she come eat the dick like it's a cheat day. She give me sloppy toppy. Ooh yeah, I love that. Then I just fuck her with my socks on, but a nigga be butt ass. She say she don't fuck with you, nope. She said that you head ass. But she know when I hit her with the skull and PG emoji that I'm dead ass. Wanna say I need her.
She is freaky, she ain't easy, but she DTFRN. Got me fiendish when she leaving, have to hit her BBM. It's nostalgic thinking about her, how she do it, I'm impressed. She turns round the way it bounces, got me saying you the best.
I need a freak. Wanna be stuck in the house tryna finish a little degree. Ain't gotta worry about if she out there navigating them streets. I give up my ETA, I'm on the way to pull up to them cheeks.
She is a body, circle be tight like my family. She anti-social, if there's a problem she's vocal. Ain't biting her tongue, but she bites mine. Can't slide in her DMs at night time. Ain't no one but me getting replies. Cause she far from average, don't want a man if he isn't I. If she's in the club, then she's there for a reason. Throwing that shit, just attracting the demons. That's how she got me. That ain't how I'm leaving. She don't pay attention to niggas, so fuck by your sneakers, fuck by your diamonds, fuck by your beamer. Trust she ain't spending the night, a drink you can't buy her, bro, she a diva. She is freaky, she ain't easy, but she DTFRN. Got me fiendish when she leaving, have to hit her BBM. It's nostalgic thinking about her, how she do it, I'm impressed. She turns round the way it bounces, got me saying you the best.
I need a freak. Wanna be stuck in the house tryna finish a little degree. Ain't gotta worry about if she out there navigating them streets. I give up my ETA, I'm on the way to pull up to them cheeks.
Say this shit, don't do no running. ABC, 1, 2, 3. That's how easy it be for me to clap them cheeks. Need a little freak of the week. For y'all, she bougie, she show out for me. TAE, gotta do them gymnastics in the shits. I knock out a lace from while I'm playing college. Girls' hair started straight, now it's full of curls. She sweated it out.
Bet the neighbors know my name.
I water whipped the cat, made the water spouter drip too hard. Bet she gonna tell her friends. Now they curious about how your boy put it down. Model type BBL, got a booty a little bigger. Plus it ain't clinging, I'm chasing them fingers, so fuck with a nigga.
She is freaky, she ain't easy, but she DTFRN. Got me fiendish when she leaving, have to hit her BBM. It's nostalgic thinking about her, how she do it, I'm impressed. She turns round the way it bounces, got me saying you the best.
I need a freak. Wanna be stuck in the house tryna finish a little degree. Ain't gotta worry about if she out there navigating them streets. I give up my ETA, I'm on the way to pull up to them cheeks.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.